Today, today I'm going to talk to you all about the king of rock and roll, also known as Elvis Presley. Elvis Aaron Presley was born on January 8th, I think, in 1935. He was from a dirt poor family in a place called Shake Rag, I think, down in Mississippi, Mrs. I, Mrs. I, Mrs. SSI, Mrs. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about down there in the southern states of America. And his dad was a stay-at-home bum who never done a hand's turn in his life. Seemed to think it was a great idea to bounce checks on people, and he ended up in jail anyway. And his ma looked like a panda. She had got the cheat eyes, but God almighty, Elvis loved his ma. He loved his ma, so he did so much so that he tried to jump into that grave after she died. Like, he tried to get into the grave, but his aunt, his henchman, the Memphis Mafia, were doing their best to hold him back, and his stay-at-home bum of a father wasn't much use to him. And, but anyway, there must have been a big window on the shop that Colonel Parker was occupying because he saw Elvis going through it, and of course he started rubbing his hands with glee. He wasn't really a colonel at all, like he was some kind of a fucking bum of a Belgian or something like that who was on the run. With the reason he wouldn't tour with Elvis, is he hadn't got no passport, he was there illegally. Where have you heard that before? And But anyway, God almighty, Elvis was fantastic looking young fella altogether. He had the most famous hairstyle in history, and his hips moved like snakes, so they did, and they had to film him from the waist down because the gyrating would excite the ladies and all, who'd get all kinds of biblical thoughts about what they were going to do with Elvis, and all as he wanted to do was sit down and have a hamburger. God, he loved hamburgers. Ah, Jesus, Elvis loved the old hamburgers. So there, he sold about 1 billion records. Could you believe that? 1 billion fucking records. So he was mad. He was mad for life. So he was, any car at all you wanted it, and he got it. He just had his haul. He had the great looks, and the camera could was so photogenic. The camera could pick him up from any old angle, But anyway, after achieving the heights of fame at the age of 42, what did he go on to? Only he went and he died on the toilet. He died on the toilet. The indignity of it. He just was on the toilet 1 minute and on his knees the next, and he passed. He died on the toilet. And that was the end of the king. That was the end of poor old Elvis, so it was.